Hello everybody, welcome to a HotS Swarm replay on Daybreak, and I'm gonna just kind of go over my builds. So we're gonna speed up ×4, nothing really happens. Pylon first, pylon on 9, put him back to, get him back to mine, gateway 12, then do my scouting after gateway. So as you can, and then basically see how. So I see a gateway of gas. I'm looking for the other gas. He's gotten 2 gases now. And a couple of things to think about when you see 2 gases is either Stargate or Twilight. So I'm trying to again do my 3 unit push because I see that he's got 2 gateways down. I never saw what this was, and I wish I did. So, and then here we go. It's another gateway. Yeah, go back to trying to, and then this is where he gets a little. So now his supply blocked. He's got. So. And then, while this is happening, I'm getting all my warp gates done. I got my robo, I got my other gateway down. There's a proxy pylon over there, so he was intending on 4-gating me. Because he pumped me. But I was able to slow that down a bit. And as you see now, I'm trying to get my stalkers into position. Point of this is now it's become a stalker 3 gates stalker pressure build. So I got my proxy pylon there. Until I got his, I'd taken my expansion over here, and my observer will be coming down to give me a spot of the high ground. So at least I will be able to snipe, sentries and stuff like that. I mean, he's trying not to waste energy on these. I mean, yeah, I lose probably what, 2 stalkers, 3 stalkers now. Nope, 2 stalkers. Nope, 3 stalkers. Nope. And he has no sentries to keep him blocked. So I just see that I did a lot of damage early game. I didn't really even kill probes. Now I'm killing probes, pylons. I mean, I keep making stalkers. I should still be producing off this. Got my warp gate. I got all his probes. So the timing for this, and I'll slow it down a little bit, and I'll kind of explain this because I like to do early pressure builds. So basically, I'm not gonna chrono this unless I need to. I'm gonna chrono the first 3 units I make out of here. So that means my 2 zealots, my 1 stalker. Because in between then, they're not gonna have the most of the time they're not gonna have the army ready for this. Even though they're seeing chronos off this and they're not seeing this being chronoed. Well, now I'm gonna save my chrono for this. So now here comes my 3 units. Now we take a look at from at least my camera view, where I'm still trying to get my tech down. And so I'm trying to pay attention to everything that's going on. So I'm trying to take pylons out. Now he's supply blocked, even though he's producing 1 stalker. Now his warp gate is now way behind. So I'm gonna drop bow. I'm gonna drop a couple more things down. I'm not paying attention to the army because I already know like what's kind of being produced at the moment. He's getting his zealots out. He's getting. I'm actually now taking time to try to take out as much as I can. I actually take out another pylon. So that, but his supply, as far as this is concerned, so as you see that he's trying, that I'm trying to get all my stuff back together. And I know I'll get an immortal, but I use the immortal for my own defense, knowing that if my contain does not hold, I can always retreat back, and I'll still have like my immortal ready. I got my mothership core for what I need. I taken out sentries. Huge loss to him. Huge. Well, I mean, he could have used the one guardian shield, and that probably would have helped him out. Where'd that come from? Oh, from the tower. Okay. A little bit of micro. A little bit micro. And then there's all his probes. And with my one probe in there. Yeah. So as we could see that did a lot of damage to him. Because I think he was originally gonna 4-gate me. Because he was I'd have to alright, I wanna make sure that he was gonna 4-gate me. So we'll put on 4. But that's how I play every game, is as if Protoss is always gonna do some kind of weird 4-gate build. So as to make sure that I can be able to kind of have an idea. Because he got 2 gas down, so I'm assuming he's going for an early kind of tech build. So I mean, he's got 2 gases down. I don't know what he's using the gases for, which I think is sentries. He probably should have got a mothership core. That would probably help him out too. Yep, he was chrono boosting. Yeah, he was chrono boosting. So it was going to be a 4-gate with 2 gases to get more stalkers. So it's going to be a 4-gate stalker rush. And it didn't exactly go as planned. So yeah, it didn't really go as planned. That's why army supply just climbs. Top of that, I'm gonna be on 2 bases anyway. He used a lot of force fields on that. Didn't really need to. He just probably needed to use one, contain, throw another one, move his sentries back after you throw the force fields. So what we saw is he threw down 2 force fields. He really needed to throw down just one. Then he could have moved the sentries back over here, kill off the stalkers that are there, and then throw down another force field if we need to. And he didn't do that. I mean, can I guarantee this build's always gonna win? No, but if you can time it right, you can do a lot of damage. And the whole point of this is to contain your opponent. Just to contain them from taking their expansion while you take 1 or 2 expansions. And then behind that, just start teching high. And just start teching, because the person can go on 1 base. As long as you keep adding pressure to them, you can keep them away from doing. You can always keep them away from doing things. So you want to try to keep as best of a contain as you can, because I did get beat by, because I did the same kind of build, and I got beat by one base Colossus play, and he had a lot of Colossi. And I was like, well, and I was like, I asked him if he got all of them base. He said, yeah. And none of them Colossi were hallucinated. He had like 3 or 4 of them, but he had a whole bunch of Zealots. So I'm assuming that he was using the gas for the Colossus. So by that, I mean, he used all the gas for the Colossus, and then everything else, and then whatever else he could, you know, went to Zealots, and then maybe a couple Immortals here and there. So again, I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, so the Immortal is for my backup, but the reason I go Observer first, I need to spot the high ground so I can start picking apart units that are kind of like sitting here, here, so that way I can just go peek up, snipe, peek up, snipe, peek up, snipe, and just start taking out units. So hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.